Hello, everyone. Imagine you walk into a bank today and you want to borrow an amount of 3 million. That could be pounds, for instance. And the bank manager tells you that the rate of interest is 6% per annum. And if you want to make monthly repayments, your monthly interest rate will be, well, 6% divided by 12, and that's going to be 0.50%. Now, if you want to borrow for a period of 10 years, it means that your tenor, your total payment will be 10 times, well, 12 months in a year. 10 times 12, that's 120. Now, exactly what will be your monthly repayment? How you calculate this? You go to formulas in Excel and you choose financial and you look for the PMT function. There you go. Now, once you click on the PMT function, you'll have a small pop-up or a little screen which is asking you for the rate. Well, in my case, my rate is 0.50%. The second row is simply asking you for the total number of payments. In our case, it will be 120. And the present value of the loan is simply the amount that I will be borrowing, and that is 3 million. Now, you already see that Excel has performed a calculation here, and the monthly payment amounts to 33,306. Well, the negative sign, it simply indicates that you will have to pay, so money goes out of your pocket, hence the negative sign here. So I click on OK, and there you go. There you have your monthly repayment. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a negative sign here because I want this amount as a positive. It doesn't change anything. It simply means that your monthly repayment will be £33,306. Now, you don't want to stop here because if you want to keep track of your monthly payment and you want to keep track of your loan, you can also devise a small table. Now, my table includes period and it runs from 1 all the way to 120, simply because I will have 120 payments. The monthly payment, well, I've already calculated, that is 33,306. So I'm going to choose that cell here. But because I want to use that cell in my future calculations, I'm going to reference that cell. And there's a simple way to do this in Excel. You just put a dollar sign before C and after the letter C here, and then you click on enter. And there you go. You see, I have my monthly payment, 33,306. Now I would want to populate that all the way down to my number of periods. So I'm just going to double click on that, and it goes all the way down towards the end of my loan tenor, so 120. Now, what is the rate of interest? The rate of interest is 0.50%. And if I'm making my first payment, so what is going to be my interest amount? So it's going to be 0.50% multiplied by 3 million. And you see here, I have an interest payment of 15,000. Now, if I'm paying 33,306 as my monthly payment, which includes capital interest, and I want to break that down between interest payment and principal payment, or excuse me, capital payment, all I do is I'm just gonna take 33,306 minus the interest payment, and that will give me the capital portion. Now, what is my outstanding balance after my first payment? So equal 3 million minus my principal of 18,306 for the first month, and there you go. That's my outstanding balance. Now, I want to do the same thing for the second month. I'm going to put equal sign here. I'm going to use the interest rate. Now, because I'm going to use the interest rate throughout my schedule, so again, like we referenced before, just going to put a dollar sign before and after the letter C. And for the second month, surely I'll be paying interest on whatever outstanding balance that I have. So there you go. It's based on the outstanding balance after my first payment. I click on enter, and for the second month, my interest portion is 14,908.47. Now, what is my principal portion? So again, I take my monthly payment minus the interest portion, and there you go. That's my principal portion. Now, what is the outstanding balance left after this? It's simply the outstanding balance after my first payment. So equal this amount minus this one here. So my principal payment in the second month, and there you go. Now what I want to do is I want to select all the formulas and double click so I can drag it down all the way towards my end of the tenor. Now you will notice this will give you a schedule of all of your payments for 120 months. Now you will see that after 120 months, not surprisingly, the outstanding balance is zero. Now another calculation you want to do is if you want to calculate how much interest you'll be paying over the tenor of the loan. So what you can do is let's calculate that. So I'm just gonna put my cursor here, type equal, and then just click on auto sum, and that will select all the interest payment from my first payment to my last payment, and I type enter. Now you will see here, pardon me, that the total interest amounts to 996,738. Now if you want to double check if you've done your calculations correctly, if I do the same thing for the principal portion, now remember I borrowed 3 million, so if I sum up all my principal payment, it should amount to 3 million. So there you go. This is again a short video on how to use the PMT function in Excel. If you're going to borrow a sum of money, you can make your own schedule and keep track of all your payments. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.